Hey guys, Jen here. Such a nice day. Glad to be outside. Time for veggie snacks. And so time for food for thought. And today's food for thought is to help you overcome the struggle with eating late at night or before you're going to bed. It's one that I hear very often when I'm working with people. They have a good dinner and then they get hungry later before bed and they start snacking. And for some people, they're looking in their pantry or their fridge going, what wouldn't be that bad for me to maybe eat? Or others have their go-to ice cream, or cereal. And really eating that close to bed is not a good idea. The other thing is the fact that, so it's really just extra calories that you don't need, and just because your body is hungry or thinks that it's hungry because you've trained it to it's been a couple hours or so since I've had dinner and therefore I'm craving ice cream, because then you've trained yourself to do that. How to kind of overcome that? The biggest tip is having a cutoff time. Having a cutoff time saying, at 8 o'clock, I'm not going to have anything else to eat. Now that doesn't mean to stuff yourself up till 8 o'clock. Have your normal dinner. For a lot of people, they start around 8:30, maybe 9. They want a little snack before they go to bed, and it's just a way to kind of overcome that is having a cutoff time. And it actually really works for a lot of people. You're like, okay, it's 8, I'm hungry, it's past 8 o'clock. All right, well, I can't have anything else to eat. And even though you still might have that hunger, but it's less. And you're sort of like, well, you don't crave it quite as bad. The other thing is that you're kind of telling your body it's okay to be hungry and not to be immediately satisfied to be eating. Body, you're going to bed here in a little bit. We're going to wake up at some point. We're going to break our fast and have breakfast. And so kind of coaching your body that way. The other thing is it can really help regulate your weight a whole lot better when you have sort of a not doing this late night eating. Now, the real fancy term for this, if you're maybe people have heard, is intermittent fasting, for a 12-hour fast from 8 to 8 at night to 8 in the morning, you don't eat. So that's the real fancy term for it. But regardless of this fancy term, still late night snacking or snacking before bed can be a big challenge for a lot of people. And the biggest way to kind of is have a set time. I'm not eating past this time. Make it a reasonable hour. And you kind of will coach and teach your body. It's okay, that's my normal for me. I do that now. That was a big habit that I had for a long time, is I still would go and have a snack before bed. And I realized once I set in the rule of 8 p.m., nothing past that, then my weight regulated a whole lot better, and you really don't need it. So there's a tip for the day. On to eat my veggies, and until next week, if you welcome to reach out to me if you want to at jen@7coralwellness.com.